what's funny was I was on YouTube all night 2 days ago trying to get down to the bottom of that Tupac murder. I was really trying to solve that case on YouTube. Now I went to 10 different documentaries trying to add shit up. I think this nigga knew that nigga. And then those niggas.
Everybody knows something.
I'm like,
I be trying to get to the bottom of it on YouTube.
do you think he's dead?
Do I think? Oh, he's definitely dead.
Yeah.
He had too much negative energy around him. He was 25, so he was younger than us, rolling with, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
Suge
The
and
wrong
the blood,
niggas.
rolling with the wrong niggas. He definitely got gunned down.
Yeah.
But shit, if he didn't, he's a genius.
He was 25 when he died.
Yes.
Yeah.
25. He was the most famous person in the world at like 22 doing Juice, dropping #1 albums from jail, like rock star at like 22
Wow.
years old.
That's intense.
Very intense. That's why he went bald, I'm sure. It's a lot of stress. That's a lot. I couldn't handle that shit at that age.
25. I'm 25.
Yeah.
This is the age he died. He was already famous for 6-7 years before he died.
Jesus.
Fuck.
No.
Famous
I don't
as
want
fuck.
that.
Yeah, he was in a lot of movies. I was like,
Movies.
what the fuck?
Albums, controversy. He was on the news all the time
Yeah.
too.
In jail.
In jail, rape allegations, shooting
Yeah.
at police officers, fighting with this. He was never out of the news. And before Instagram, you just heard about Pac every day.
Hey, it's Nina.
And Ashley back with the bullshit.
And this is the Young and Gettin' It podcast.
Episode 16.
We get excited on every episode. Can y'all tell? Like,
Yeah.
because we love doing this. So every time we get to sit back in the studio, we're like, oh my God, we're back. We're doing this. We're not at fucking work.
Yeah.
Or not at fucking like school. Like, oh my God, I get to do what the fuck I want to do. And it's All-Star Weekend. So I feel like there's positive vibes like in California. You know, like
I mean,
you
there's
just
a lot
feel
of
the
rich
vibe.
people here right now. There's a lot of money.
Yeah, it's a lot
So
of
all
money.
y'all hoes out there.
Oh my God, like I have to side note about how you looked at Migos.
Can we really intro real quick?
We'll
We
bring-
gotta
okay,
intro.
okay.
We got,
No, I mean, see, look at us. Look at us.
okay, let's go.
We're in the stew, LA, All-Star Weekend. Just remember, you can find us on Apple Podcasts, search Young and Gettin' It Podcast. You can find us on SoundCloud.com/WeAreYAGIP. And you can find us on YouTube, search Young and Gettin' It Podcast. Remember, it's Gettin with an apostrophe because we're young and getting it.
Okay, and you can also find us on Instagram and Twitter under the same username at YAGI_podcast. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/WeAreYAGIP YAGI pod. Ooh, fucked up a little bit.
You did that last week, too.
Yep, I really messed up last week though. And you can also find us on our website www.weareYAGIP.com. Did you do that already? Sorry.
Yeah. That's, no. You
and
did it.
our
We're doing well.
Okay. And our email is ashleyandninapod@gmail.com.
And you know, Google Play, Stitcher, Pocket Cast, everywhere. You can find us everywhere. So today is a very special episode.
Yeah.
We have a very special guest in the studio.
What up? What up?
You
what
know, we have Deshawn Raw. Meow, 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 mew, mew.
Now what you doing it yourself?
What's up? What's up? I'm in the studio, Deshawn Raw, aka Super Hot Fire.
Ooh,
But
them
I'm not
bars.
a rapper.
Hey,
Deshawn Raw,
check his sweater. Crew neck.
comedian, stand-up comedian,
Yes.
skit comedian extraordinaire, writer,
Yes.
producer,
Yes.
actor. We in here, 2018.
Doing it.
We
Amen.
lit. We young
Amen.
and we getting it.
Amen.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
what are you sipping on today?
Well, Deshawn Raw is drinking.
The
I
placement.
said it in third person. Deshawn Raw is drinking that whiskey.
Whiskey. I'm drinking whiskey too.
I got that Henny.
Okay.
See, I usually drink Henny, so that's why I got whiskey, because I'm a Henny drinker. So let me.
Yeah,
I
switch it
wouldn't
up.
usually do
Venture
that. Yeah,
out.
yeah.
How do you
yeah.
like it?
It's working.
Work.
Isn't that all that really matters? Like
Yeah.
once you get past the point of tasting alcohol, it's like we just trying to get
It's
fucked
doing the
up.
job.
It's working.
Like people that just be lying about why they drink, like you trying to get fucked up.
I'm just trying to get right. I'm sick.
You just like the feeling. It's okay. Just get help at some point.
Oh man. So
It's Black History Month.
oh my God, yeah.
Let's not forget, y'all. And so you gonna be included too, Deshawn Raw.
Okay.
In our Black History Month, you find a person or something that we don't know about.
Okay.
Or maybe we did know about. You gonna go in depth a little bit for us. Is you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, go ahead and then I'll go.
Oh, so I'm starting it off?
You
All right,
starting
let's
it
get
off. You kicking it off.
Young and Getting It podcast. My Black History Month person of the month is LeBron James. LeBron James. He stands for equality. You know, earlier this week he made a statement about Trump saying he don't care about the people. Fox News came at him, told him to shut up and dribble. Called him a jock who's making millions of dollars, who's out of touch. LeBron responded.
That would be Fox.
That's rude as fuck.
Yeah, it's going down. LeBron responded yesterday and said, "No, I will not shut up and dribble." He's not kneeling at the sound of a pledge of allegiance, but he's speaking. A few months ago, he wore some shoes on a basketball court. One of the shoes were black, and the other shoes was white. So he was running up and down the court with white and black shoes, and in the back it said equality. So as far as my knowledge, LeBron James has gave back millions and millions, over 20-30 millions to black youth to put them through college. So yeah, my Black History person of the month is LeBron.
Good person.
I fuck with LeBron heavy.
One choice. All right, so my person is Claudette Clovin. She is the other Rosa Parks, the Rosa Parks before we knew Rosa Parks, apparently.
What?
And so let me read a little story about her. On March 15th, 15-year-old Claudette Clovin became one of the first black women to refuse to give up her seat on a bus in Montgomery, Alabama. This was before Rosa Parks refused to give up her seat. Claudette was arrested and thrown in jail. She was one of 4 women to challenge bus segregation in court. Ooh, okay. Her story was used in Browser vs. Go, which was the landmark Supreme Court case that overturned bus segregation in the South. It later came that Rosa Parks was chosen by the NAACP and other black organizations to be the face of the bus movement because Claudette was pregnant at the time, and this is why Rosa was credited as the iconic figure, but the truth is Claudette Colvin and other women came first. Oh my God.
Let me see her picture. Claudette Clovin.
Yeah, a little 15-year-old pregnant girl. So they was like, hell no, we can't do it.
Oh my God.
So it's a not common fact that's known, but it's kind of like shade towards Rosa Parks, but it's like, and the NAACP, but it's like, you got to
give her shine.
Yeah, but she just,
she did her thing.
They wasn't fucking with her.
Okay, she was pregnant at 15.
Yeah.
And I was like, we can't have you represent us. You out here, you young and you getting it.
You was getting dick. Hey.
Young and getting dick. Like you said, niggas is young and getting pussy.
That's funny.
Yep. Damn, we roasted her low key.
Okay, we just as bad.
She was getting dick from them dudes with 2 names. Back in the 60s, them names be like Bobby Joe. Are you still coming, Bobby Joe? They don't have one name. She was getting that double name dick.
Joseph Christopher.
I hate both of y'all. Just so you know, because we shouldn't. I ain't never saying no shit like this again. This is a bad choice on my part.
we love Claudia. We love
poor
Claudia.
thinking.
Thank you. Black History Month. Love her.
Shout out to
everything.
You,
we love you, man. That's
yes,
great.
you know
the groundwork.
I'm kind of sad that Black History Month is like, it feels close to ending. Like it's already past that 15. I don't want it to be over. It's been a solid month.
I don't want it to be over.
Did you see Black Panther yet?
Nah. You gotta do your person.
Fuck.
You gotta do your person.
I feel bad because mine is short.
Get sidetracked. Oh well. I feel like mine was too long.
I got mine from our cameraman who's behind the camera, Zay. Hey. He said, let's discuss Ida B. Wells. Ida B. Wells Barnett, more commonly known as Ida B. Wells, was an African American black last names.
That's crazy.
Slave times.
Yeah.
Make the connection.
I already know my family was slaves, sadly. Because I'm just country. My family was slaves.
Damn. That sucks. Look what y'all did. Anyway, an African American journalist, newspaper editor, suffragist, sociologist, feminist, Georgist. Is that someone from Georgia?
What is that?
Is that someone from Georgia? and an early leader in the civil rights movement. She was one of the founders of the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, which is also known as the NAACP.
She was the founder?
She was one of the founders in 1909. I want to donate to the National Association for the Advancement of the Colored People one day.
I mean, but do you remember?
I ain't got funds like that.
But like Rachel Donaldson was like leading. Isn't that her name? That white lady that was pretending to be black. Would you really?
Oh, Dolezal. Rachel Dolezal.
Like, imagine contributing to that, and like they
honestly,
let people like her slip by
I was like, y'all need to just let her live. I would have liked her if she came as a white woman, because she's fighting hard for niggas. Like, you need not a white woman trying to be black to fight for niggas. Be white, and fight hard as shit for niggas.
Ally, bitch.
Yeah. Be like, I'm white as fucking high. You guys are fucked up about the way y'all treat niggas. Like,
true.
Y'all are like, so I mean, but she wanted to be black. She braided hair in college. That bitch was so black.
She was a real one.
She was so black. She really braided hair for money in college. That's funny.
Wow.
She's always been black.
That's
like,
another fact.
She's
I
like,
didn't
whoa,
know.
Vicky, that white black girl.
I hate her.
Yeah.
That's hella funny.
Well, that's a strong statement. But
Ooh, I mean,
I just really dislike her.
Yeah.
Yeah, say dislike. Don't say
dislike.
Yeah,
Dislike.
we don't got hate
I
in our
caught
hearts.
myself.
But yeah, also Deshawn Raw, do you want to give? I know you're gonna have your fans listening to this episode, but for the people who don't know you, do you want to give a background of like your story?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Background. Internet comedian. I do comedy on YouTube and Instagram. Mostly known from the Super Hot Fire rap battles. I don't know if you've seen the meme. If you're out there listening, it's the meme where it's like, oh, where everybody's like, oh, and it's the glasses, jacket, shirt. But I'm not a rapper.
Yeah, that's the term.
Yeah. I had a lot of skits to go very viral, and I deleted all my YouTube videos a few years ago and focused on stand up. But what happened was stand up chewed me up and spit me out. I was getting crickets for years.
That's a great way to learn.
Yeah.
It sucks, but I mean,
that's literally everyone
best way
says
to
they
learn.
went through that, so that means you're learning.
You're on
I'm
the right
seasoned.
track.
I'm getting seasoned in the stand up right now. So that's what I'm focused on right now. So right now, if you've been following me lately, it's 100% stand up. I just dropped a miniature special. I call it miniature because it's only 20 minutes. I dropped a 20-minute stand-up special that is free online on YouTube, Deshawn Raw Deranged. I got the clips on Instagram. I'm dropping another special next week or in 2 weeks called Worth Watching. That'll be the beginning of a series. I'm gonna do a Worth Watching 2, Worth Watching 3. But yeah, if you're keeping up with Deshawn Raw lately, it's all stand-up. It's all stand-up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's super cool.
Although I'm looking for a battle in 2018. Super Hot Fire. We looking for an opponent for the bull. We looking for an opponent.
Okay, so if you that person,
There's someone in my head that we've had on this show that used to make rap videos too, but doesn't really make those rap videos anymore that we were talking about outside. And I was like, I wonder if he'd be down to do it. That'd be cool.
I don't even think
I'm just gonna text him. I'll tell you after. That's why I'm being very vague.
Yeah, I'm like, I'll pretend.
I'm
like
being
I
super
remember.
vague. You know. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Okay, cool. cool. So
I know what I'm talking about.
So
I'm just a comedian, man.
yeah,
I'm just a comic.
we went to your comedy show last night.
Woo! Burn.
That shit was funny.
It was.
It was
I was gonna
funny.
say, like, you looked like you were seasoned. Like, when you were up there, you looked like you belonged. Up there.
did.
Like, so there's a difference. Like, not shading anybody, but
Yeah.
like, there's a difference between people that get up there and they do well, and then people that get up there and do well, and it's like, oh, they really look like they should be doing this. Like,
Yeah.
it's like it fits you. So that's what I noticed yesterday.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thank you. Nina, what did you notice?
Like, gas me up, fam. Let me know.
No, it was really funny. I always like comedy shows where the people who open before the lead person is also funny too. So I appreciated that you had
Okay.
funny people come up before you and not people who bombed their whole set, because
Yeah.
nobody last night bombed their whole set.
Okay,
Like
cool.
no one bombed. But it was like some people, it's really cool watching people like slip up and catch
Yeah.
themselves. Like, I'm like, yes, you know,
They
like
get it.
when they catch it, it's like, yes, fuck yeah, you know, like, so I liked those moments because I really like stand-up comedy. And then you came out and it was like, I saw why you were the headliner
Yep.
of the show, you know, like
Yeah.
it was good. It was really good.
So
This is
nobody
fun.
bombed. Everybody did good. I came out and I did well.
Yeah.
I'm happy you guys enjoyed yourself. I'm happy you guys came out.
Yeah.
My man right here behind the camera. That was your first comedy show, right?
It was my first comedy show too.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I've never been to one.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was
man.
good.
Yeah.
That was a good one to go to. The whole little underground. You had to go through the.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was,
I was
nice.
telling them after.
It was
I was
nice.
like, I really liked that they did exactly what they're supposed to do. I was like, they literally got a venue, you know, got their crowd, got what they needed, set it up, got the camera, like
troubleshoot. 'Cause
troubleshot.
that always happens.
Every time, like,
with us, it happens.
we troubleshoot on almost every episode before we start taping, and so it was like
Yeah.
you just boom, 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 like this is what y'all exactly what y'all should be doing. So it was like, yes, you know, it was one of those. It was proud. I felt proud,
Yeah.
because you're from Etowanda High School, and we went to
Right,
Etowanda too, and it's
represent.
like, yeah, Etowanda was there last night too. So.
Yeah, Etowanda was in there thick. Had to be like
Yeah.
30,
Yeah.
40.
Yeah.
Really? Because I'm
There was
not.
a lot of people. From
Yeah.
Etowanda. Like
Our
old
high
school
school.
people that graduated with us. Like,
Yeah.
there was a lot of people.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, I'm happy you guys enjoyed
Good
it.
vibes. We can't wait for your next one.
Yeah,
know.
we just getting it. We getting it out the mud right now. Setting
Yeah.
up the camera, setting up the location. I really like how intimate it was. I like how the seats was
Yeah.
closed
Yeah.
and some people had to stand. We got to a point where it was standing room only. It just felt like to be honest, it felt like 1978.
Ooh,
You know, it just felt like a real The only thing that was missing was smoking cigarettes.
Right.
If there was cigarette smoking there, you'd be like, yo, what year is this?
Yes.
You know what I mean? I just like that. Feel like, yo, this feels
I had
like
my Bantu
comedy.
knots in.
Yep.
Yeah.
Man, it felt great. I'm happy you guys came out. I'm happy you guys enjoyed yourself.
That was fun.
I'm happy you guys liked it. Yeah.
Yay. We're excited for you. So, are there any topics we always ask our
Yeah,
guests?
to bring something with them.
Yeah, like something that they want to talk about, a social issue that means something to them. Is there something that you want to talk about?
I have topics, but honestly, it's not a social issue. I like the black. You guys are gonna do the commercial and with the black business. I love that. I love the Black History Month. I love this. I got topics. Okay, my topic is like, have you guys seen Chris Rock's new Netflix special?
Just finished
See,
it
I
this
didn't
morning.
Even start it yet. No.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm late to the
tambourine.
game.
Yeah, tambourine.
Yeah, I just finished it getting ready. Yeah, tambourine, motherfucker, tambourine.
Tambourine. Look, she ain't seen it.
Tambourine, motherfucker, tambourine.
She ain't seen it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, okay. So we got that. You've seen it, but you're gonna catch it.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
I'll
Have you
watch
guys
it.
seen Dave Chappelle's new specials? On
Which
Netflix?
one?
Damn,
Because I
damn,
think
you
I've
don't
missed
like
one.
None of them Jones.
Yeah.
I'll be busy.
Okay. I feel. Okay. So I'm actually. Have you seen Cat Williams' new Netflix special?
I have.
No, I know.
I have.
You seen all of them? You my girl right here.
Yeah.
Nina, you my girl. She done
Nina's
seen all the
supposed to be
specials.
busier than me, and she done seen all this shit.
When I'm doing my homework, TV's on.
Man, that's-
Yeah,
that's
and I was getting ready this morning, actually, like watching the
There's
the
literally
Chris Rock.
some days I never turn on the TV.
Oh,
That's tight as
like,
hell.
I never turn it on.
that's
Damn.
great.
And I realized at the end of the day, like, damn, I really didn't turn my TV on.
That's good.
Like,
That is awesome. That is awesome news. Actually, that was some good news.
That's
okay.
fantastic. It'll
Those are my
rot
only
your
questions. Those are my only questions.
I
So
know we can't go into
50%.
depth because we don't want to ruin it, and you
We
haven't
split.
seen Black Panther.
Nah,
And
you guys
she
seen
had-
it?
yeah.
sorry.
Wakanda forever.
Well,
Yeah.
I ain't tripping though. Like, what happened? What's up?
I mean,
what happened
like,
to Black Panther? It was
I'm
good?
not gonna
It
spoil
was
it.
legit.
I can't. We can't even spoil it because we release like on Monday, and
Yeah.
like some people really won't have seen it this weekend.
Oh, okay. I don't
From-
mind getting spoiled.
Yeah.
But you don't want to spoil it for nobody else.
Well, for what we can say, like I would just be like, it was good the whole movie. There were no
Ooh.
holes
I didn't
of not
fall
being.
asleep, and I saw it late.
I was tired as
I saw it
fuck.
late.
I was in such a bad mood because I was so tired about to go see Black
Yeah.
Panther, and I woke up because it was so fucking good. Like
I
I took a
had to
nap
change
before
my
the movie.
fucking ticket because like we got there and there's a line out the building for our theater. I said, yeah, no, a bitch don't wait outside. Like, no, we're gonna change tickets. I don't care how late it was when we went and changed tickets. I was like, yeah, fuck all that noise.
Hey, so did y'all was the outfits that the black people show out? Did y'all see some African
at our
outfits?
theater, the black people didn't show out. I dressed in all black because I am a Black Panther at heart. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
I wore all
did
black.
okay, so little backstory. I did a project on Malcolm X before when I was in middle school. I dressed up like him. I had to be a man. It was cool. And then like I did a paper on the Black Panthers in college. Like any chance I got to talk about black people and what they have done and like how we've been misconstrued, I put that shit out there.
Yeah.
And I don't even think I got an A on that paper because he said I said the word Black Panther too much. What type of fucking racist bullshit is that?
That's ridiculous.
The paper is about them.
Yeah.
You know, I was a little hot. But
Yeah, we dealt with some bullshit,
Yeah.
but our kids won't have to deal with
Shit.
that shit because we're gonna speak up.
Yeah.
You know,
Not
like,
at all.
Yeah, because schools were doing some fuck shit, you know, like I didn't really like the education system. So it kind of sucks because now I see why people don't fund the education system the way it should be funded. Because I'm like, y'all do some fuck shit. Yeah, y'all are doing some fuck shit sometimes, and I don't got time
You should
for all
never
this.
have a teacher that's like, oh, I don't give A's. Like what?
Like what? You know, my university doesn't
What?
even.
Yes, he told us that. That's the same class that I wrote the Black Panther paper for, and I didn't get an A. And he was like, I don't give A's. And I was just like, what the fuck do you mean? Like,
That's
if
ridiculous.
you're a teacher, I feel like your goal is to make sure people succeed in your class. You want to teach in a
That
way
is your
that
goal.
helps them be successful.
Right.
If you have if half your class is failing, you're the problem. I remember teachers used to storm in like, "Oh, you guys got bad grades.
You guys are lazy.
Bitch, you're
like,
the leader.
You didn't teach well.
Yeah, like,
We hated some of y'all. Like,
yeah.
you weren't doing a good job. You didn't even. I'm still dealing with this in my master's program too. It's like you guys don't encourage us like at all. Like you guys are actually
You
putting
gotta
us
be
down.
rooting
Like
for your students.
yeah, like we didn't have teachers. Like we did have a few teachers that loved the fuck out of us. Like Miss Martinez. Like she was cool as fuck. Miss
Yeah.
Olsen. You didn't have Miss
Well,
Olsen.
who was
though.
our English teacher in high school?
Fuck, I don't remember her. But didn't she get mad at us?
No, the man. That bitch. I didn't
Oh,
like
Mr. Hall?
Yeah.
Mr. Hall loved his fucking students. Do you remember
Yeah.
Mr. Hall from Etowanda? White, tall guy who taught English.
He even dressed up for
And he was a
Halloween.
weirdo. He always dressed up for Halloween and had his class
class
all
was
crazy.
Not really.
Damn.
Not really. I ain't have him.
Yeah, he was like, he loved his fucking
Yeah,
students.
he did.
Yeah.
He really like.
And he was a weirdo on Halloween. It was really disturbing. Like he dressed up full garb and he was like, "Whoa," like, and his
lights would be
whole
flickering
classroom
and
was dressed up. Like that shit was scary. Like we were taking pictures with him, but he was really scaring the shit out of me.
Yeah.
He was making me real uncomfortable.
Shout out all the good teachers that
Man,
Right, the
do you
ones that
remember any from high
inspire.
school?
No.
right.
There weren't
'Cause
any
there's
good ones
few
in
and
your
far
eyes?
between.
Yeah,
That's
those.
cool, no.
It's
That's
very
it.
few.
My dance teacher was a bitch. My dance teacher was a piece of shit.
My French teacher was good, Madame Broussel. She was tight. I liked her.
my dance teacher. Her like husband left her for like a minor, and then like
Yikes.
we were there during her divorce, and she started treating everybody like shit. Like she was an
Yikes.
asshole. Mind you, someone else from how our teacher fucked a student. That girl was on my dance team.
Oh,
Like our
damn.
principal.
Yeah.
It was the principal at the time.
Yeah. That was.
First of all, if your husband leave you for a 17-year-old, you about to come back and hate all these little bitches.
Right.
You
'Cause
about
some
to
of
come
these
to
bitches was fine
class.
as fuck.
Of course, they all in shape. You know what I mean? They got their little shit
Flexible.
ball.
Yeah,
like-
she was built like a Teletubby.
She hate all them little.
Yeah,
Damn,
she
that's
was
rude,
she was
Nina.
evil.
Her man left her for a 17-year-old. She got to go to a class full of bad bitches.
Hey guys, I wanted to interrupt the show very quickly, if I could speak right, to introduce y'all to a brand of satin-lined hair accessories. I mean, what more can you ask for when you get a beanie? So these,
Okay.
right, girl. So these caps are made by Grace Ellier. I can't say it. It's spelled Eleyyae. If you can say it, let me know. So they can be found on Instagram at satinlinedcaps. And you guys, these caps are amazing because, as Black people, and I guess as other people too, you guys care about your hair a lot. So they have beanies and other hair accessories like headbands that are lined with satin, so your hair doesn't get messed up while you're wearing them. Like, what more could you ask for?
Yeah.
You can also find them at www.graceellier.com. I'll spell it for you. So it's Grace, GRACE, ELEYAE.com. It's even hard to spell. So you can go on their website and purchase satin line caps. You can buy headbands. I believe they also have hairbands as well. So they have a little bit of everything. you
Reduce that
guys.
breakage,
Yeah, and
Satin.
keep your shit smooth.
Yeah, honestly, when I started wearing satin line caps, I noticed the difference. Like I was like, whoa, my hair is really not getting fucked up.
Oh
like
yeah, they got turbans.
when I sleep. Okay.
They have scrunchies. They have hats. They have
Oh.
pillowcases.
Yeah.
Bro, turn up.
And Ashley
Kids.
sourced this business, so I'm gonna need her to share that.
Oh
with
yeah,
you.
I sourced it from WeBuyBlack.com, which
Yes.
is or WeBuyBlack on Instagram. They have so many great things on there. I also
Yeah.
got my Black History Month fact from there as well.
Right, and we've
So,
shouted them out on the prior
several
episode 'cause
times.
they're amazing.
They're a great resource. So
We're
you
trying
guys, check it out if you can.
Yeah, I love it.
Back to our regularly scheduled program.
Yeah.
So I got a question. I do got a question. Then we can go into. I know you guys got stuff, but so the comedy show, the material.
Yes. Comedy
You
show
guys
he had
laughed.
yesterday.
You guys came down to the comedy show. You guys didn't force no laughs.
No,
Mm.
not
You
at
guys
all.
didn't say, oh, I gotta laugh because
Not at all. That's why we
No.
didn't
I
sit in the
was
front
like-
row.
Yeah, 'cause
That's
I
honestly
wasn't
that's
faking.
why we don't sit in the front row, so we don't feel the need to force a laugh. We sat close. We sat in like the third row, I think.
Like
Yeah, I
fourth.
saw y'all, and
third
it's
floor.
dark in there.
Yeah.
And I saw y'all. I'm like,
Yeah, we
okay.
sat in
Yeah.
like a comfortable place. We're not like right there, like comfortable. If we don't laugh, you're not even gonna see us not laugh. But like, you know, like, but it's like I didn't force a single laugh last night at all.
Yeah. Not with any of the comedians.
That
like,
shit was
including you.
funny.
Mm,
Yeah, I was really dying.
Even
at
like
some
the
points.
first guy, I didn't have high hopes for him. I was like,
The
"Man,
white
he's not
guy?
gonna be
Yeah, and he was
The
Then
white
he
guy?
came on, and I was dying.
He was fucking funny. Yeah,
But
yeah,
at
they
first I was
killed
like,
it.
no.
Man, that was funny.
Yeah, he throw you off with his look. You be like,
Yeah.
he's not funny. You just look at him and say he's not funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he comes out, he do his little thing, and them jokes start rolling. You like,
Yeah.
oh shit.
Yeah, he delivered. That was
Yeah.
really good. Yeah, there were moments where I was like dying. Like we were really dying in our seat. So
Yeah, I'm happy you guys enjoyed the live comedy.
Yeah.
I gotta bring that out. I gotta bring that out more.
Yeah.
It's
I
such a
really
great-
enjoyed that.
Such a great experience.
yeah,
You know, who doesn't want to laugh for an hour?
yeah.
How do you like come up with jokes though? I feel like that's hard.
Um,
And I even like how you made light of how when you messed up a little,
Yeah,
you're like,
yeah.
man, this is unprofessional.
That shit was
Like,
so
that
fucking funny.
killed me.
That shit
I
was
died.
so funny. I said, and that's exactly what I'm talking about. When people know how to save themselves.
Oh man.
My God, that was fucking funny. Man, that shit unprofessional. All mad at yourself and
He's
shit.
like, I did that.
I literally forgot. Oh, when I was like,
Yeah. When you went back, that shit was funny as hell. That
Oh,
shit
man.
was so funny.
Well, then I'm happy it happened.
Yeah.
I'm happy it happened.
No, it worked
but
out well.
Yeah.
I was going through my set and I was like, yo, what comes next after the Netflix email? I did the next. I literally forgot. So I'm on stage, not remembering my material. So I walk to this corner, I walk to that corner. I'm like, fuck, I see why Netflix ain't hit me back.
Oh yeah, you did say
Yeah.
You
Then I
did
walk to
say
this
that.
corner. Do y'all know, ladies? I got my set in my pocket, like
Yeah.
the topics.
Yeah.
I put my hands in my pockets because I was gonna pull out my set and look, because I literally my mind drew blank.
Yeah.
So what am I gonna do? I'm on stage. It's 100 people here.
Yeah.
My mind drew a blank. I'm like, fuck. So I put my hands in my pocket, and then I say, that's why I said this is unprofessional, because I'm about to pull it out and read it, but then I'm like, it's not in my pocket.
Oh.
My set is not in my pocket. I'm up here. I don't remember what's next. My set is not in my pocket. Oh shit! And then it just came to me.
Oh
Man,
my
by God.
And
Thank
we
God.
had no idea
It
that
just
happened.
came to me.
Wow.
It just came to me. I'm like, okay, the celebrity interview. Boom, switched the glasses, did my impersonation, but I completely just drew a blank.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it could have been bad. It could have
I
been
didn't
bad.
even
That
see
shit
that
almost went
reaction.
bad.
Wow, that's so crazy.
Yeah.
You played it off well because I did not see that.
We didn't
reaction
see
at
none
all.
of that.
Mhm.
Wow.
Completely forgot.
Oh my God.
Wow, I thought the professional part was you kind of just like taking a break to remember, and you're
No.
just like, that was unprofessional. And I was like, we were like, that's fucking funny. Like, that's like it's saving them.
Me saying that was me about to pull out my jokes, and my jokes wasn't there.
Damn.
So I'm like, my mind could have just completely drew a blank, and I would have to get off stage like, I'm sorry, y'all.
oh
For
shit.
real, because I ain't know.
That's so scary. Like,
Yeah.
that's why I could
yeah.
never.
So when I was up there, I was just like, stay calm. Stay calm. I just stayed calm. I
Yeah,
just
you
stayed
looked
calm.
very
Yeah.
calm. You
Yeah.
looked
I
very,
was like,
very
oh,
calm.
He, all right. He remembered.
Yeah,
now,
we were like,
but-
this nigga straight. Like,
Me
wow. You
Yeah.
looked so
Oh my
calm.
God.
That's so crazy because we really did not
No.
see that at
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.
Shit, good job.
I would have like passed out because I don't do good in front of crowds already.
I would have died. Yeah, I would have walked off like you said. I would have been like, no, let me get off.
Nope.
Yeah, and I was only halfway through. I still had a whole nother half.
Yeah.
Shit. That's so scary. Wow, that's crazy.
And your
Yeah.
material, you got to do it in
Consistency.
order.
Yeah.
Because I can't. Like, I remember a joke, but that's at the end. So I
Right.
can't put that right there. Then the
Yeah.
whole thing, then the whole story, the whole journey is fucked up.
Yeah.
You know? So I'm just like, I remember what exactly came next. It just hit me.
Shit.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy up there on that stage. It's
Shit,
crazy.
yeah.
And then it's hard stand up. I really feel like stand up comedy is just the hardest art form, especially in 2018, because the patience. When you know, back in the day in the 80s, 90s, people have more patience, but now people are souped up with no patience. So nigga, if it's been 12 seconds and you ain't made me laugh, now I'm mad. Now I'm
Shit.
mad that you wasted my 12 seconds.
Damn.
So now I got to make you unmad and make you laugh. You
Damn,
know what I mean?
true.
So it's so hard because
It's
people
like a
just
game
like,
of Diner Dash.
every 9 words, people, you doing stand-up. Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
that.
you get that?
It's Diner Dash for the crowd.
I was like,
Diner
you get
Dash.
that?
Oh, you need a joke. Oh, you need a joke.
Because
Oh,
they be
shit,
getting
this person
mad.
get mad.
Yeah,
Oh,
you got to
shit.
sit them
Oh,
down
shit.
before they leave.
Who
like,
else need a joke?
Yeah, that's,
So I'm up there.
Yeah.
I'm up there,
I'm glad
man,
you caught that.
with that pressure, and it's like every 9 words. With stand-up comedy, people are listening to your every word. So you know, right now, people really feel themselves. People really know who they are. You know, people are just like, I am me, first name, last name. So they you know, I'm not saying they're full of themselves. I'm just saying they really know their worth.
Yeah.
So when you have someone listening to you, they're like, you have my attention. Don't waste it. You know, like, I've listened to the last 9 words and you ain't made me laugh. This 10th and 11th word better be funny. Whoop de whoop de whoop de whoop de whoop de whoop whop, nigga.
Yeah.
You feel me? I don't want to hear no whoop de whoop de whoop de whoop de whoop de woo, whoop de whoop de whoop de whoop de woo, whoop de whoop de whoop de whoop de. No, you need to get to the whop. So man, in 2018 with this stand-up comedy, these jokes gotta come like boom, 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 boom. Or
Yeah.
people feel like you're wasting their time.
Yeah.
So it's hard. It's real hard. And to answer your question earlier, how do I come up with jokes? Sometimes I sit down and write. Sometimes I say, look, I'm just about to write for 3 hours. So I'll just sit down, I'll just write about my life, write about my past, write goals. I'll just write and just try to, don't be funny, I'll just write. And then within them few pages, oh nigga, these 2 lines is funny. I'll circle them. Okay, these lines is funny. You guys could do the same things. If you guys just wrote for 3 or 4 pages, you're gonna find funny paragraphs. You know what I mean? So you guys could do it. So I just circle the funny paragraphs, take that, try and make jokes, and then also I let it come to me. I keep like a paper in my pocket usually, and then if something funny happens throughout the day, I just pull it out right. So I let things happen to me in life, and then I also sit down and write. And then there's these techniques that I use just from being a student of comedy, just with the setup and then the punchline and then the act out. Like, people need to see what you're talking about. So there's tools that I use, but I try to write just like not consistently.
Okay.
Try to write a lot of times.
I feel like that's a very strategic way to go about it, and that's like how you differentiate people that are really about their craft and people that are not. Because Nina and I have learned too that when you write things down, it's more likely to come. Like, even if it's just like typing in your phone or physically writing it down like you do. In your instance, when you write it down, that's better because you got to remember that shit when you on stage.
Yeah.
I would have a problem with that. Like, I would really be blanking all the time. But writing it down really fucking helps. Like, people don't understand that's really how you make things come true, and that's really how you carry out your dreams. That's really like how you make it work.
Yeah. And when you said you were new, you were like bombing all the time. So what did you have to learn, like, to stop bombing? Because you weren't bombing.
I had to learn to put in the work off stage. See, when you're a stand-up comedian, 90% of the work is off stage.
Yeah.
And 10% of it is on stage. So whatever you thought was funny, whatever you thought was written, when you bring that on stage, that 90% is what shows. It's like the practice.
Yeah.
So it's like, you can't go on stage with nothing to say and just be like, I'm funny, where the mic? All right, you know what I mean? But off stage, you're going to be like, okay, I'm going to write this, I'm going to write this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to put this together. You test the jokes out on your friends. Hey, Nina, ain't it crazy how, you know, you don't tell them in stand up. You just test the joke. Okay, got a laugh. Okay, this didn't get a laugh. You got to work off of stage. And then when you get on stage, that should be the easy part.
Yeah.
That should be the easy part. Because if you're working on stage, you're fucking up. You know what I mean? Because at this point, you just got to deliver. So what happened was, so it's like, okay, I'm going to give you out a background. We got time. Okay, so what happened was, it's 2012. I'm going to take y'all through the little stand-up saga. It should only take like 2 minutes. It was 2012, and I had a Comedy Central pilot. I did a pilot for Comedy Central. I was 21 years old, executive produced by Chris Rock.
Shit.
So I'm like,
Jesus.
oh, this shit about to go.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, this shit's about to go through the fucking roof. So what happened was, we did the first episode, the pilot. We gave it to Comedy Central. Comedy Central did not like it. They did not pick it up, which is normal.
Yeah.
You know, there's thousands of pilots every year.
Right.
But it crushed me personally, because I'm like, I'm planning ahead. I'm thinking, we gonna do this. So when they didn't pick up the pilot, it's just like, yo, what the fuck? Am I just back to YouTube now? You know, because I had playing movies and this and that and that. I'm thinking I'm about to have a TV show. I'm thinking about my second season and all that. So they didn't pick up the pilot. So I was like, okay,
and at that age, you didn't know.
Yeah. At that age, I thought
now you understand. Yeah.
At that age, I thought my life was over.
Yeah.
But now I was like, nah, that's normal. Chill out. But so what happened was after pilot didn't get picked up, I deleted my videos. I am a stand-up comedian. This is what I do. Y'all want to see me? I'm doing stand-up. I started a tour. I'm like, we're going to tour here, here, and here, here, and there. I have my little fan base. Let's get it. You ever did stand-up? Nah, but I'm funny.
Oh shit.
So check me out. So check me out.
It
Man.
never end well.
Man, I just thought I was so funny. So man, I did the. So what happened was, I did the Ontario Improv in 2013, and I bombed.
Oh shit! You
I
were at the
bombed.
Ontario Improv.
I was at the Ontario Improv in 2013 after I deleted my channels to focus on stand up, and I bombed in front of about 260 people, badly. And so I was just like, damn,
Well, like,
what am I gonna do now? Like, I can't do stand up.
What's the experience of like bombing on
And like
stage?
stale faces. So
Man,
many.
what is the experience? I can't compare it to anything. Like, I would say it's like getting jumped.
Oh,
I've
fuck.
never been jumped, but I'm pretty sure if you got 6 hands coming at you, you ain't gonna like it.
Damn.
But man,
were
yeah,
people like getting
bombed.
mad or people walking out?
See, the thing was, the people around me was like, "Oh, you did good. You did cool."
Why they lie?
I had that.
Yeah,
You know, I go back to the house. We got 20 blunts rolled, drinks. You did your thing, my nigga. You did good.
Oh,
And that
fuck,
shit was
yeah.
making me more mad. Because now I'm sitting here like, man, I did terrible. And niggas is like, oh, you did good. You did your thing. I'm like, I can't take this. Like,
Right.
it was bad.
Those
so,
are the kind of people you talked about. You don't need to be hanging around.
Exactly. So I bombed at the Ontario Improv. I kept doing stand-up more and more and more. I was getting crickets. I wasn't writing enough. I wasn't really studying my craft. I wasn't a student. I wasn't even a student of stand-up. So I finally start watching the hours, and I got a book. My homie Joshua gave me a book, a stand-up. It's called the Comedy Bible, which teaches you all the ins and outs. I went through the Comedy Bible, wrote in it because there's pages where you could write in it. I took a comedy lesson. I took a master class. You know those master class commercials?
Yeah.
They got one for stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
Being smart.
I dropped
appreciate
70
it.
on a master class.
Great.
I went to an acting class at UCLA. I just
Jesus.
YouTube, try to self-teach myself.
Right.
Stand up as much as I can. Nigga, YouTube, how to do stand up. Nigga, and watch all of them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? How to do stand up and watch all 90 videos, nigga. Comment. You know what I mean? So I went through the whole how-to. Got a book, got everything, and then the people around me also. I keep all stand-up comedians around me. The people y'all seen open up for me are my friends.
Right. Okay.
Are my friends
Cool.
that I kick it with, that we go to open mics with daily.
Cool.
From Josh to Gerardo to Trey to the first dude. We ain't as close, but we getting closer. You know what I mean? So I just keep like-minded people around me. So people who love stand-up, people who want to do stand-up, and we're in chats, you know, text messaging each other. Hey, did you write a joke today?
Yep.
Hey, did you write a joke today?
It's
Hey,
like
do
a
this.
support group.
A support group. Man, if y'all came friends with other people who did podcasts, it'd be perfect.
It's
You know,
happening.
we doing this.
That's what we're doing
that.
this year.
You get that support group, you get
Yeah.
that push, and then you get one person who be like, oh, yo, we had Lil Wayne on our podcast. Y'all gonna be like, oh, shit, we trying to, you know what I mean? You see somebody else do something, it wakes you up that day. You
God
know,
bless.
My homies hit me like, yo, I just did an open mic last night. I killed it. But shit, all last night I was watching Black Mirror. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, damn, I should have hit a mic. So I got J Snow Pro. I got my circle. Like, I have my friends from high school. I love them. They help me out a lot, keep me grounded. But I got a circle of stand-up comedians that I am around. So my circle really changed to stand-up. I became a student of it. And so now I'm seasoned and I'm putting on shows and they're going well. 2018.
Yes.
I'm putting on stand-up shows. My next show is... Right now, we're locking in April 25th for the Ontario Improv.
We're not gonna be here.
It's
We're not gonna
yeah,
be
y'all
in-
gonna be out. Y'all gonna be out of time doing y'all
We're gonna
thing, but
make
I'm
something
like checking
happen.
now. I'm like, let me check.
Zay's gonna be there for
Zay,
us.
Zay.
Oh, he
pull
can
up.
go with Rashad.
Wait, what day is
Zay,
it?
pull
April
up with
25th?
Rashad.
April 25th.
April
That's a
25th.
Wednesday. We'll actually be here.
I won't be here, but you will.
I will be here.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
It's gonna be.
Yes.
I just became a student, man. Took it seriously. Wrote all the time. Got my crew around me. Read books on it. Matter of fact, I got the Kevin Hart book. Kevin Hart got a book out, and I got it right now. I ain't read it, but I'm just really focused on it. Yeah. Oh, and another thing, I quit stand up a few times too. It wasn't, you do bad for a month and a half. You like, man, maybe this ain't me. Maybe this ain't for me. I've quit. I've been doing it since 2001. The first time I did a stand up, I hit the stage was 2011. I'm sorry, not 2001. 2011. So the first time I did stand up 2011. So a few times I've quit and just done other things. I'm like, man, I can't do it. And then I think 2012 hit, and I'm just like, look, I'm just jumping in the deep end. I'm just doing it every day, all the time. I'm committing to it, and then whatever happens, happens. But yeah, those times where I definitely quit. I'm just like, man, what? But in the back of my head, I always was like, I got to get back to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just a good story. I
Yeah.
appreciate that whole story.
Yeah, because there was failure in there, and then like you came back. Like,
yeah, like
most
that's-
people don't deal with failure well. Like they use it as an excuse, and they let it fuel things besides their passion, and that's how people end up being unhappy and doing things that they don't like their entire life. They just don't understand like the sacrifice that goes into things after they experience failure. Like they don't want to sacrifice anymore.
Yeah, and now we're in the era where people are literally like, oh, you know what, I'm gonna get on. We talked about in the last episode, like, I'm gonna get online and I'm gonna get popping online and I'm gonna, that's how I'm gonna get successful. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but let me get just famous online. Let me just get verified, and like we were talking about in the last episode for girls. It's like, if you want to get rich quick on Instagram, or get money quick on Instagram, get fucking naked. What are you talking about?
It's easy.
Start fucking niggas through your website. Suck dick. And we really said it. Like, get suck dick. Like, you gonna, like, make money as a hoe on Instagram. We know how to get rich quick on Instagram.
Yeah.
Like, and it's kind of in the era of where people, and I've had people say it in front of me, and I'm just like, what? Like, I just need to get my followers, and like, like, and we're gonna get famous. Like, yeah.
That's not it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's cool that you're kind of going the organic route, having shows.
Having hard work.
Yeah.
Putting in the work.
Putting in the time. We're
Because
excited.
I don't think I've heard a comedian say like, oh, I went to these classes, I did this,
Right.
I read this book, and like you studying the craft as well. Like it shows like motivation and passion for it, unmatched like to other people. Like especially like people now are lazy because that instant gratification that Nina was
like you
referring
were just talking
to.
about and the patience. Like people aren't
Yeah.
patient anymore.
Yeah.
They had a book for comedy like that.
Right?
Yeah.
Like the more you know,
That's
like
cool.
just learning shit all around.
So are you still connected to like the people through Comedy Central or Chris Rock?
No. Hopefully I'll see Chris Rock this year. We'll be able to shake hands and be cool. But the last conversation I had with Chris Rock did not go well because the pilot didn't get picked up, and when the pilot didn't get picked up, I became very angry.
Oh.
And it didn't go
To
well.
simply
My last
put.
conversation, the last combo was not nice.
Oh, so
Damn.
it was a learning experience.
Yeah.
It's like nigga be humbled.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
We all
learning
got to get
experience.
humbled at some point,
Yeah.
so
like that video, you look
Yeah.
humbled. Like
I appreciate your honesty.
Yeah, my ego
Because
is
it's
out of
hard.
control.
Yeah.
But okay. Yeah. The humble at that age, with the people around me, what I seen coming, I just need to slow down. I just need to stop. But it's going well. The stand up comedy is coming together. It's coming together.
It fantastically is.
Yeah. Yeah.
We
Proud
already
of you.
It's like we already want you back and we're on an episode. I'm like, can you come back? Like can you do stand up for us and be on our live show whenever we have it? That'd be fucking amazing.
Okay, 2 jobs.
Yeah.
I got
Turn
2.
up.
Just in the club and one for the hoes. That's all story.
I haven't had 2 phones all this week, and I'm so happy because I really have 2 phones.
For real?
One's for work, one's for me, and like I haven't had to use my phone because I took time off, and I have been so relaxed.
Fantastic.
You haven't used your personal phone, or you
I've
haven't
used
used your
my
work
personal
phone.
phone. I haven't used my work phone. My work phone dead at home, chilling.
That's what's
Like
up.
fuck it. So I've been chilling. I feel good
Yeah,
for
that's
once.
nice.
You know, like my job's stressful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good. That's good. That's
Yeah.
good. You turn off that personal phone, you gonna hit a whole new level of chilling too.
Right?
You-
When I've
you
lost
halfway
my phone,
chilling.
I've lost my phone before. I always lose my phone. Like
Yeah.
I'm notorious for this shit.
She got her shit
I lose
stolen.
it or I break it. It gets stolen. Like, and I've really been out without a phone. I'm like, all right, that's tight.
It'd be
Yeah, it's
peaceful
kinda
for like
cool.
a day or two. It'd be
Yeah.
real peaceful.
Like you ain't gotta worry about checking nothing. Like you ain't gotta
Yeah.
reply to nobody because like I hate people, so I get mad when people talk to me anyway.
Yeah.
So it's like perfect. Like
yeah.
yeah, I'm chilling.
You gotta say you don't enjoy people. You said hate again.
Okay.
I don't enjoy
All right,
people. I
so-
just like
no,
people.
let me clarify. I just like when people talk to me a lot.
I'm
just like when people talk to me a
antisocial.
lot. Like especially when
Yeah.
it's like about nothing.
You're
like,
an introvert.
Yeah.
Kind of like an introvert.
Yeah.
A little bit. Yeah.
So it's like I'm like at work. I generally just sit in a corner and like talk when I need to talk.
Mm-hmm.
So I like that, and I get mad when people come to work and like sit next to me and talk to me. Like
Oh man,
I'm literally minding my
I
business.
don't like that either.
Why are you speaking to me?
Yeah, I don't know. We're fucking stressed out.
Yeah, like I'm looking at something important.
I'm literally minding my business. Like I'm literally. How you literally do that?
You be real serious about it, okay?
That's funny.
Oh my god, yeah. I'm like antisocial, but it's just because you know how like I'm not saying there's anything wrong with this, but you know how people just have problems, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah, and they want to tell you the problems, put it on you,
Yeah,
and
like,
give
I
you
don't
that
care.
energy.
exactly.
Yeah.
I'm vibrating on a different level, you know. Like
Yeah.
I don't want any of it. Like
Yeah.
I'm just like, and but you don't know it's coming. You know, it comes it comes randomly. So
Yeah.
then since it comes randomly, it makes you just not want to deal with people at all.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but you know you need to be social to be successful and
Yeah.
network, and so I'm trying to grow out of that. But
It's hard.
one of my friends was telling me last night. He was like, "You didn't say hi to everyone." I was like, "There's 15 people in the fucking room."
That's when you pull
I
the
don't want-
hi everyone.
That's exactly what I
Yay.
did, and he didn't like that.
Hi.
He was like, "Nah, you." But he's
But
one
I'm
of
not
them-
gonna remember.
He's one of
your
them like I
name.
get along with everybody niggas.
Yeah.
You know, so he was like, you really could have said hi to everybody, and I'm just like, he's trying to teach me to be
Wait,
social.
wait. This is your man. You was with your man, and he
Nah,
was...
my man. No,
Not
my
her
my
man.
good friend.
Okay,
but
okay,
like
okay.
he's friendly as shit, you know, like and
Yeah.
like I tell him I'm antisocial,
Yeah.
so he'll like invite me to social events.
Mm.
And then I walked in and I was like, and we were drinking last night at your shit. You know, we drank more
Yeah,
than
Nina
we
had a
expected.
lot.
We drank more than we
So
expected.
how many shots did y'all get? Because it was unlimited. It was unlimited free alcohol. So
Yeah.
y'all really could have just...
I was responsible because I was driving.
I think I only
Okay.
got 2 shots, but I was driving, you know, so
Okay.
I needed the
you
time.
rode with me.
I needed
how both y'all drive?
No, I mean,
She
going on
she
here?
drove. No, she
Chill
drove.
out.
Going in here. Yeah, look at her. On camera. Look at her ass. Look at her ass.
on the
Look
recording,
at her.
lying bitch.
Ashley drove me to my car, and then I drove home.
Oh, okay.
I drove an hour, but by the time, like, you know how you're supposed to time your liquor by the amount of time that you're, like,
Yeah.
not driving? Like,
Yeah.
I think a shot is an hour or something like that. So 2 shots is 2 hours, and the drink is 3 hours or whatever. But I didn't drive until, like, 5 hours later. So I was sober by the time I was driving. But, like, me and Ashley don't drink because alcohol makes us sick.
Yeah.
Almost every time. Like we don't drink much. That's why I had so much alcohol. Like I just have this in the inventory. Like we're just chilling, you know. And I didn't even bring the Patron bottle. Like, you know, it was just
I
like
didn't even think about
and
that.
so my stomach was just like, bitch, you need to eat, because I didn't really eat anything. So like my friend had a barbecue and was like, oh, so come socialize, and I was like, ugh.
Free
I
food.
just want food.
Yeah, like he was
cousin.
vibing.
Yeah,
Shout
like-
out to the family barbecue,
Tempe.
cousin.
And like and it was, and I made it very clear to him, because I told him, if I get close to your house and the food isn't ready, I'm about to stop at fast food. Like I'm about to get food. Like I need food now. Like
Yeah.
you know, like the fact that I'm even driving an hour to get to you is bothering me. You
Yeah.
know? And so I got there and the food was there. But I walked in and I was like, yo, this is Nina, and I was like, hi. And I span around and I was like, hey. You know, like made sure to acknowledge everyone, but it was
Yeah,
15
like, I see
fucking
you.
people.
Yeah, that's cool.
And then I was like, I looked at myself, I'm sorry, I'm really hungry. And he was all like, okay, and got me the food, but he was like, you could say hi to everyone. I'm like, what the fuck?
But it's like you're not gonna remember everybody's name.
Not at all. I'm not gonna remember none of y'all names.
So
For real.
I only remembered one person's name yesterday.
What's their name?
Preston.
Okay.
It was his friend that flew in. Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's why, because that's the fly in friend.
That's the friend
you
that
you
flew
gonna know the
in.
out of town nigga.
Yeah.
You know Preston from New York pulled up.
Right. Where was he from? St. Louis. Because this nigga,
Yeah.
like,
you know
You
everything.
don't know him
Yeah,
because he's from out of town.
it was really funny.
All them
'cause-
local jokers.
Yeah. He has so much pride. You know them people that have pride? He's like, yeah, Ryan made the chicken, but it ain't St. Louis chicken.
Oh.
And then he'll make a joke and he's like, I'm from St. Louis. You
No,
know, like he
here's-
has all the pride in the world.
This is what I've noticed from people. This is what I've noticed. When you're from California or when you're from New York, you're automatically a superstar.
Yeah.
Because the whole country knows you and knows about you. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Now, when you go to New York and when you go to California and you're not from there, you really be representing. Like, I'm from Kentucky. This
Yeah.
Kentucky. This is how we do it out here. This is what we do it.
Yeah.
In Mississippi, we walk like this. In Mississippi, you got to put it on blast because
Yeah.
when you're from California and you go somewhere, they're like, oh, you're from California. That's the California girl. They love it, you know? But when you're
Yeah.
from out of town and you come here, you got to really represent. This, you know what I mean? This is how we do down in, you know what I mean, North Carolina. Every other word be North Carolina.
This nigga really do be saying North Carolina at work.
Because we don't care. We're from California. We don't care.
I really don't
Like,
be caring.
who the fuck wants to go to North Carolina?
No.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I'm going to go to Atlanta this year. He was like, no, you should go to North. There ain't shit in there. Atlanta, it's ghetto. You need to go to North Carolina. He really did say that. He was like,
Yeah.
Atlanta looks like shit. You need to go to North Carolina. He really be talking shit about Atlanta. He says nothing good about Atlanta.
Damn.
They be trying to come out here and be trying to represent, like, okay, we're from the Mecca. Like, chill out.
Yeah, and it's
From
like,
LA.
if
Like,
you're
chill
from
out.
the-
Like, we from where it's at. Chill out. Like, chill
That's
out.
why sometimes it's like, if you're
Everybody
the
want to be here.
Yeah.
Everybody.
everybody. That's why it's
That's why
fucking
there's so much-
traffic all the time.
People go crazy. LA, Hollywood. People go
Yeah.
crazy in other states.
All the students that came to my school from
That's
China
like,
were
that's
like,
just
"Oh, we
sweet.
came because it's LA. We came to the school because it's
Thank
LA."
you.
They're
Thank you.
like, "It's LA."
Thank
So
you.
sad.
Then the dude from St. Louis, oh, you know, I'm St. Louis made. I'm St. This how we talking St. This how we
We
do
got the
it.
best food. If the food ain't
I
from
mean,
St. Louis, it
yeah.
ain't good.
I've
I'm like,
never heard of good food from St. Louis. Like, no diss to him.
what's
like,
St.
I've
Louis
never-
popular for? Because it's popular for
I
something.
don't know. I'd be like, chill out, middle state.
Nelly.
Chill out, middle
I don't
state.
even know where you at on the map, bro.
Yeah,
I just
like,
know you
where
in the
is that?
middle somewhere.
You said chill out.
St. Louis.
Green Bay. Where
Oh,
where is that?
and Nelly ain't even rapping no
Nelly.
more.
Oh.
That's the only
He
reason.
got a rape
He
charge.
got rape
He got a
charges.
new one.
He got
Yeah, he got
He
a
got
new one.
New one.
Niggas are just trying to get famous off of these
Right.
rape charges.
They are.
At this point.
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you why the new rape charge from Nelly is fake.
right.
Because the girl gave a description of the day, said that Nelly pulled his dick out, forced her head down to suck his dick, forced her mouth open. I don't know how, but forced her to
Can't
suck his
you-
dick.
You can't bite his
You
dick.
can't, you can't close your mouth. You can't keep your mouth closed.
You can't keep your teeth together.
Yeah, like Nelly, what did you doing? Nelly, no, Nelly,
Like,
no,
yeah.
Nelly, no. How did your mouth get open, bitch? Like, come on now, come
He
on
fucking
now.
put his
You
fingers
could have
in
hit
her
that nigga with a sour face, dick on your cheek. Come on, Nelly.
Ashley,
Your mouth.
he grabbed her teeth and was like,
Yeah.
Like how you do dogs when they eat and shit.
So,
What's in your mouth?
so this is how I know.
"Spit it out."
Yo.
This is how I know the new rape allegations is false. She's giving the description of the day, right? She's giving a description. He did this. He forced me to do this. He forced me to do that. Then,
Oh my God.
Then, something happened, and she said Nelly kicked her out and called her a cunt. She's from Britain. That's what they say out there, cunt. She said he kicked me out and called me a cunt. I said, Nelly don't say cunt.
You say cunt.
Nelly is from St. No black male says
Yeah.
cunt.
That's very true.
No black male from St. Louis
I've
says
never
cunt.
heard that
That's
word
very
from
true.
a
If
black
I read that in
person.
court, I would throw that out. Nelly never called you no cunt. Come on, he does not say cunt. You know what I mean?
I would
Like,
throw that out.
Nelly don't even say whore.
Yeah.
He say hoes.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
don't say cunt. So that new shit is fake. Come on, bitch. Come on, bitch.
Yeah, you need to call
Nelly
her a
called
bitch.
me a cunt. Nelly don't say that. Come on.
You said that.
Yeah.
That's
Nelly,
the flaw.
Come on.
That's the hole in your story,
Oh,
bitch.
Nelly might call you a thought. Nah, if Nelly called you, get your thought ass off the. Oh, he might have did this shit.
You're right.
That shit is fake. I don't know why they ain't coming at Nelly like that, man. But shout out St. Louis. Nelly, man.
Yeah.
Keep your head up. We know. You stay away from them white women, though. That's what you get.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you
Honestly.
get. You want to fuck them white
They ain't
bitches
white.
on tour.
Honestly.
It's not called white devil for a reason.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Ain't no black girl, you know what I mean?
It
Like,
don't really turn out good any time that I've heard
It
of
really
that
doesn't.
relationship.
Nelly messing with them
Sorry,
white women. That's
guys.
what happened to them allegations.
Yeah.
We don't hate all white people, just to remind
Nah,
you.
not at
Yeah.
all.
We have to remind people because,
But
you
we
know, people
have-
are going to be like,
yeah.
you sound racist. It's like, no, we hate white
We
devils.
just have
We
to
don't hate white
accept
people.
the truth. We have to accept the truth.
The truth
you know?
is that all these allegations are coming from women with light pigment. So that's all we saying.
Predominantly, yes.
That's all we
He's
saying.
like that one meme where it's like, what you like about me? He's just like,
Have Have you seen that? Have you seen it? It was like,
Nah,
what you like about me? And the guy's like,
I haven't seen that meme.
he
I
doesn't,
haven't seen it.
he
It's funny,
doesn't
he don't
say
say
anything.
nothing.
He's just like, he's like,
He sound like he fuck with her though. It look like he really fuck with her though. He like, you know, I like.
It's a fuck photo allowed.
Like he really fuck with the little, you know what I mean, the little baby.
Little baby, he gonna listen.
he
The
fucked with the
little
pussy.
baby who gonna listen.
That sounds like some shit Kodak Black would say too. His fucking getting arrested every 2 second ass.
Right? Is he in jail or out of jail?
I think he's in jail now.
I saw he had a new song that came out.
He has a new mixtape too.
What? A whole
Did you see the
mixtape.
video where he like his friend was getting his dick sucked in the background on Instagram Live and he was recording it like, yeah, we in here, and there's a naked girl just like sucking his. She's butt naked. She's a known girl who goes and just fucks niggas for money.
What?
Like they showed her Instagram too.
Wow, somebody's paying for that?
Yeah, she's definitely a
Wow.
prostitute.
Damn.
I mean,
She's
did she look good at her job?
She looked great.
Right.
Doing her thing.
Yeah,
She
she was working.
Right.
working lady.
I should be.
She was making that money.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
he got in
She
trouble for
used
that.
condom
obviously.
though, but or else sex
Hopefully-
with a
hopefully
That
condom.
nigga looked
Yeah.
dirty too, cause she was
Yeah.
fucking his friend.
Yeah, hopefully she did the condom thing.
Yeah, or at least an
Hopefully.
STD test. Like,
Condoms
girl,
are
be
great.
safe. If you gonna be a hoe, be safe.
These
That's
niggas
my
are nasty.
PSA for today.
Always wear a condom.
Yeah.
Always.
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 If they not
Yes.
your like main, even if they is your main and you not on birth control, use a condom. If you're on birth control, I guess not, but
I mean,
you still should.
because
Yeah,
of STDs.
Yeah.
Definitely.
STIs.
Like only if they your main and you on birth control, you maybe. But
Personal choices. I'm
still
pro.
be safe.
I'm pro-choice.
Be
so.
safe. Me too. Do what
Pro-
you do.
pro
but
make
be
good
safe.
choices.
Yeah, be safe.
You know.
Get tested every 3 to 6 months. It's not a game out here.
The
Niggas
more
is catching
you
shit in
know.
the streets.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah. How do you feel about the sex doll craze?
The sex doll craze is funny. I think it's very funny. But,
Me too.
I mean, them shits is expensive. They thousands of dollars. Like,
That's the main point.
that's the problem. My problem is the price.
If someone got it
That's
for
how I
you,
feel.
would you use it?
Will I use
I
a sex
probably
doll? Oh
would
yeah,
use it.
definitely. Like if I had one to
The
be,
public does not know you have it.
if I had a sex doll, would I use one?
I would.
Yes.
Yeah.
Eventually, it will get used. Yeah.
Yeah.
They asses be fat. Like honestly,
They got them looking fire.
I
Wow.
seen one. The ass was so fat. Like I thought it was a real bitch. Like I was
Yeah.
scrolling on Tumblr. I scrolled down. I was like, damn, she got a fat ass. And like I scrolled past and then I scrolled back. I was like, wait.
They're making them
Like,
thick as hell.
Man, if that was like 200, I'd cop.
Right.
I can't cut cause my girlfriend be tripping, so that's probably the closest I can get to a threesome. She be tripping. I'm like,
right.
let's get the little doll in here. You feel me?
She'd be like, why you fucking her like
and
that?
she'll still get mad. I'll still get in trouble. Why she getting all the pumps?
You don't fuck me like
You
that.
don't like me
like-
like that. You like this doll better than me?
I would still get in trouble with the doll, I am sure. But I mean, shit, I get my bag up. Y'all gonna walk in my house. It's about to be sex robot, sex doll. Y'all gonna be like, damn, Deshawn got the bitches. God damn, there's bitches in every room. God damn, this nigga look like Mayweather in this motherfucker. It's just sex dolls. How may I help you? Money team, bitch. Let's get it. 50 and no. Young Mayweather, nigga. This nigga got bitches in every room.
Okay.
That's really what you're up to.
We have gotten real wild.
I'm dying. How may I help you? Shit.
Cortana.
Oh, may I suck your cock?
Yo.
Man, my house about to be popping.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
I
You're
probably have about
wild.
one normal girl in there.
You're wild.
I
No
get.
normal people allowed.
How do you feel about oh shit. Damn, we gotta wrap up, don't we?
Yeah.
Shit.
We didn't even do y'all Black History topics.
Oh, no, we
Didn't y'all
didn't-
have, like
we-
some topics though.
Nah.
Well, no, we just
I
wanted
just
to
had
highlight
the-
a black
yeah.
business, but we can do a look at God.
We could do look at God. That's
Okay,
always
okay,
well
that's
done.
So
what's
look
up.
at God is a segment that we do, like where it's like something good has happened. So we're just like, look at God. So if you have one,
Say it. If you don't, you don't. But I mean,
yeah, exactly.
yeah.
And then for people who aren't religious, it's like just look at life,
Looking
'Cause,
up.
you know, like looking good, you know, anything because it's like energy and you know things can still be
Like
positive.
I
without-
see you, universe.
Yeah, right. I see you, universe.
Yeah.
That should be the alternate name for look at God. I see you, universe. That's amazing. But yeah, do you have a look at God? I see you, universe.
I see
Segment.
universe. Nah, y'all go first.
Okay. Well, I kind of already said mine. Mine was just
real?
like having 3 days off work. Like,
Look at God.
look at God. I fucking hate working. Like,
Okay.
I took off, turned my phone off. Like, I was like, fuck these niggas. Like, man, y'all need help? That sucks. Like, I'm at home. Like,
My phone
I got
dead.
to go to the gym. I have had
Ooh,
3
okay.
meals a day. I've had water. Like, those are,
You ain't drinking
like,
water, like,
no, I
damn.
can't. Like, with my job, I can't really drink water like that. Like, so, you know?
Oh, because you got to go to the bathroom all the time and you can't leave.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Damn.
And
Like-
I have a child's bladder, so if I drink anything, I gotta go. So I just don't drink anything.
Isn't that crazy?
Okay, look at God. You got your vacation.
I got my vacation.
Nina, what you got?
My look at God will be more towards the end of this week, because I have my midterms. One class is a half class, so I have finals. So I'll be done with finals for one class, done with midterms for the next class, and then we have a week off. And then, like, as I keep reiterating in my past look at Gods, it's like we're gonna start traveling.
Work.
And so I'm like, oh my God, a week off of work will change my life. Like, there's gonna, like, I'm finna sleep, nigga.
Right.
Like, last night we literally, like, after your show, definitely not before your show, but after your show, we were like, wow, I can't wait to go to sleep tonight. Like, damn, like, I'm excited. Like, that Drake line is so big because,
My
like,
bed.
my bed and my
bed.
mama. Because it's like, nigga, like, this is real.
What
like,
else is there in life?
like, my bed is one of my friends, you know? Like, I bought a good mattress. Like, it's a big bed. I can really sprawl and do what the fuck I want. So it's like, I'm real connected to my bed. Like, it's really done well for me. It protects my neck at night. Like, I'm warm, you know? It's just beautiful.
I have a Drake blanket I sleep with.
Yeah, like, I'm not even tired now. And
Wait,
I'm
what the fuck? You got his picture on it?
Yeah, it's
All
like
over
a whole
it.
bunch of pictures of him on it, and it's a blanket.
That's lit.
I sleep with that shit. It's very warm.
Okay, that's
That video almost made me cry, but I guess it did make it nobody else almost cry.
I'm not a stalker fan though, like, but he my nigga.
Okay.
What's your
Let
look
me
at
see.
God?
My look at God. Well, my grandma called me like 2 days ago, told me she was in the ER.
Oh shit.
She was in the hospital, so she came out of that. She healthy. So I
Okay.
say look at God. Both my grandmas are alive.
That's
Okay.
crazy.
So that's what I'm gonna say. Look at God. That both my
Yeah.
grandmas are alive.
That's
Hopefully
amazing.
They make it through 2018, 19, 20.
Yes,
21,
God,
so.
amen.
Yeah, my grandmas, they getting up there in that age, man. Family members, so I'm hoping they keep kicking for a minute. My grandmas is funny though. They always bring up death. They, you know, I ain't got much longer. I'm like, oh, shut the fuck up.
Damn, that's
They
crazy.
always be on that shit. Like, I'm happy y'all made it to Thanksgiving. I don't know how many more left I got. I be like, grandma, you done ruined the fucking food.
Hey, my grandma passed out at the table 2 Christmases ago.
Oh,
that shit was mad scary.
Lord.
I thought she died. Like,
Oh no.
and like, I'm in the medical field, so I'm like one of the niggas that has to hold it together. Like,
Yeah.
so me and my sister, she's a nurse. I'm in
Right.
the medical field.
Yeah.
We gotta hold it together. And I'm like telling everybody what to do. I had to tell my auntie to sit down. I'm like, yo, like, y'all chill. Let's call the police. Like, well, 911. Let's call them.
Right.
Like, we gotta lay her down. Like, do a throat sweep. Let's see. Like, naming all this shit we gotta do. Like, I couldn't cry. Like, I just had to hold it together.
Yeah, but everyone
But, you
else
know?
is like freaking out around you.
Yeah, she's still alive. She kicking. She
Yeah.
had hip
That's what's
replacement. She good. Like, she has Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
But so like,
yeah.
Old timers.
She different. Yeah, she different. But like, she living.
Yeah, she
kicking.
like that's a look at God.
Yeah,
That's amazing
another one.
shit.
Yeah, and this podcast is Look at God. This studio is amazing.
Oh,
Thank you.
Look at y'all building y'all fan base up slowly but surely.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean
this
we're
is dope.
trying.
Yeah.
We're trying to keep it genuine because you know how in the social media age you can purchase anything.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like we're trying-
Trust me, people done came to me. You want to buy followers? You want to buy likes? Like I could have 30,000 likes right now, but that don't help me.
Right.
Exactly.
Like, I'm better off with 20 likes from real people.
Right.
Because I'm genuinely trying to build this, and man, you would be shocked at the amount of people that buy followers and buy likes.
Oh,
That
man.
is not. It's not. That's not the move. Fuck it. I'll be slow and I'll be here in 10 years.
Right.
Yeah.
And we were also talking about because people forget about the trajectory. People are so much thinking about right now. So
Yeah.
they're like, I want it right now, but you might be working right now to be rich in 10 years.
Yeah.
You might be like good on money in 5 years. You know, like you never know like where you're going to be. So people are buying right now, but right now doesn't even think about the future. So you might, your trajectory of doing right now might be going the opposite direction,
Yeah,
you know, like,
and it's not. You're not gonna know the truth.
and I tell
'cause you're
Ashley, I'm
buying
like,
shit.
imagine
Yeah.
us in 10 years, like, damn, like I just like
Breakfast Club.
right?
Young and getting
Hey,
it.
speak it in. Speak it in. Speak it
The
in.
new Breakfast
HBO
Club.
specials, you
like-
know,
'cause the thing
Netflix.
is, this is why I learned everybody gets old, man. There's gonna be a time when we're 40 and we gonna have to. It's no time soon, but there's gonna be time when we 40, 50, and 60, and we gonna have to make room for the new kids. We're
Yeah.
gonna have to.
Mhm.
So I mean, everybody we're looking up to is 40.
Mm-hmm.
and 50 in late 30s. So I mean, all we got to do is play our possession.
Right. Play your position. That's
stay consistent.
That's the theme of the day. This episode should be called Play Your
position.
Position.
Play your position.
I'ma lock it in. I'ma lock it in.
You know what I mean, the Breakfast Club couldn't call themselves the Young and Getting It podcast because they not young.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, they're young. They're not older, but I'm just saying they're middle age.
Right,
I'm like, we just gonna go up.
Yes.
I'm with it.
I like this. Play your position, everybody.
Why? I heard that. That's so funny.
All
right, we gotta say social media.
Yeah. And yeah, you need to say your social media.
My social media, man. Look, YouTube. I just put out this comedy special, miniature comedy special, Deranged on YouTube. Deshawn Raw. Instagram, Deshawn Raw 2019. Twitter, Deshawn Raw. Facebook, Deshawn Raw. Instagram is the only one that has the date on it, Deshawn Raw 2019. But follow me on all networks. I'm dropping more stand-up comedy content very soon, very often, all year.
Yes.
Man. Yeah, that's it. Those are it.
Yeah. You're on Instagram, Deshawn Raw 2018, right? You
19.
said that. 2019.
I wrote it down. Don't trip.
Okay, cool.
You know, I
Deshawn Raw 2019. Check them out. Also, remember, you can find us on Apple Podcasts, Young and Getting It Podcast. This episode will be called Play Your Position if you want to
Play
find
your
us.
position.
Hey. And you can find us on SoundCloud. You can follow us on there and Apple Podcasts. Remember to subscribe and leave a review.
Subscribe.
Also on YouTube, subscribe, watch our videos if you want to see this live taping, because this is a live taping. We always got to tape our special guests. Make sure to find us on there, Young and Getting It Podcast. We're on Google Play, we're on Stitcher, we're on Pocket Cast. We're everywhere. Let's really be honest, guys.
Yeah.
And we also have our Twitter and Instagram, which is YAGI_podcast. And we have our Facebook, which is facebook.com/YAGIP. YAGI pod, because I want to say Yagi pod so fucking bad, y'all, but it's like y'all might not know how to spell it.
Yagi. Yeah.
All right, so our website is www.weareyagip.com. I'm a little faded, sorry. And then you can hit us up at our email, ashleyandninapod@gmail.com.
Yes.
We look forward to y'all continuing to support our journey.
Yes, and we'll put all the stuff we talked about in the description. It'll be on our website. It'll be on the SoundCloud. You know, iTunes is always fucking up because Apple's a piece of shit. So the descriptions don't show on Apple Podcasts for anybody.
Yeah.
And
It's been an hour already?
Yeah.
That's what's up.
I think it's been more than an hour.
That's what's up. Damn.
That's how I knew at the beginning. I was like, we're just gonna talk. Like, let's just talk, because this is good conversation. So make sure to check out Deshawn Raw. Make sure if you're in Cali, you know, hit up the comedy shows. We're gonna be there too if you want to meet Young and Getting It Podcast. You know. Yeah. And thank you for tuning in again. Episode motherfucking 16. Yes. All right. We out. We did it!
Yeah. Hella fun.
We did it!
That's what we look forward to hearing.
Yes.
Thank you.
Is there?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Me and Ashley get irritated
So
when we're
I'm
running
really
out.
Don't
Man, that was so fun, you guys. Listen, I've done probably like 2 podcasts, 4 interviews in the past month.
Yeah.
That shit was by far the
Yay!
funnest. That shit was great. I just did an interview like 2 weeks ago with and half of it, I'm like, man, this is terrible.
Like, I'm ready to go.
I don't do interviews no more. What are they talking about?
That's how some interviews are.
That shit was terrible. This shit was lit.
Okay.
I like the Black History shit. Y'all didn't do y'all commercial break.
We're about to do it right now.
Okay.
Yeah, we're about to do it right now.
Yeah, because
we just need to like,
if we're flowing, we're just like, fuck it, we'll do the commercial break later.
And then I'll just cut it
So
put
you
that
can
shit
chill.
in.
And I'm going to do
That
some
was a
Instagram
good one.
videos of you too.
Okay, cool.
All right. Proud of us.
Yeah, we did well. You're doing the whole